Manor Lords is coming out in just a few days, and it is definitely one of the most hyped games right now. So much so, even that we have now over 3 million people wishlisting the game on Steam, and that puts, of course, a lot of pressure on the one developer who is working on this game. So much so, even that they had to put out a statement about a week ago telling people what this game is not. And I see this even in my circle of friends or on social media, or, well, unfortunately, also in some of the bigger YouTube channels, where they are basically putting this game on a pedestal and making it something definitely isn't. Like, the trailers have shown us, it isn't a Total War, it isn't an Age of Empires, right? And it's a city management game in the end. So the developers were asking that people are reducing their expectations a bit. Good luck with that. And Manor Lords is not a Total War competitor, where I really have to ask, yeah, why do people even think it is a Total War competitor? Like, in Total War, you have your world map, which is completely turn-based, right? And then you're making decisions every turn. And then you have your real-time strategy fights. Manor Lords is just that. It's just real-time city management, with you occasionally sending out some armies and having some fights in here. It is also not Crusader Kings 3. Yes, not every game which is playing in the medieval ages and it's not fantasy is not automatically Crusader games. It's not a grand strategy game either. Maybe at some point they would go for that, right? They would extend on that if they have enough people and they make enough money from it. But again, keep your expectations low, because there's only one person working on this. One. And they can only do so much. It's not an RPG, right? It's not Crusader Kings, it's not Mount and Blade, and it's also not Age of Empires or StarCraft. Again, at its core, it's a city builder slash management game where there will be occasional fights with other leaders or bandits which are coming into your territory. And it's weird, because there's a lot of gameplay out there. Like, nobody can really say, oh my god, I didn't know really what it was, because there wasn't enough trailers there. There wasn't enough gameplay out there. A lot of content creators can play this game for over a week now. And there was even a demo. You could play the game about a year ago in one of the Steam Next Fests, and you could just figure out what the game was for yourself. So again, this is not, especially not, a Total War competitor. I would even go so far to say that there is a higher chance that you could compare this a little bit to RimWorld, but even that doesn't make too much sense. It does make more sense than Total War, in my opinion, but yeah, it's just weird that we are now at this point. But again, folks, I'm looking forward to Manor Lords. A lot of people are looking forward to Manor Lords. We will have a stream here, we will have content here on the channel for sure. But again, keep your expectations to what this game is. It's a one-man game. Going into early access, that's also very important. This is not the full release, but early access. And it is none of the games I mentioned earlier. And as long as you are keeping that in your mind, you will probably have quite a bit of fun, hopefully, with the game. With that said, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please don't forget to leave a like. And also, if you're new to the channel and you love strategy games, that's what we are focusing on here, then I would appreciate if you might consider to subscribe. With that said, thank you so much for watching,